Manchester United £150 million massive budget revealed, and that is the budget that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is really going to be using to take or to buy players for Manchester United this season. Welcome to Rock and Sports. Subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Guys, it has been really a while and long, but I just thank God that we are really back, and He is the reason as to why we are alive. And today is a Sunday. Most of the people, as we who really believe in Jesus Christ our Savior, really get some time off and go to church. And guys, find the nearby church, go there and really say or appreciate God and praise Him for the gift of life that He has given you. Now, let's get straight into the story of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's massive budget in there. What is the massive budget for Manchester United? Manchester United, ever since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer really came in as a Manchester United player, as a Manchester United manager, sorry, he has not yet been given one of the massive budgets that we've seen like this one. I think when he came in, he bought Harry Maguire at £80 million. He bought Aaron Wan-Bissaka at £50 million. That is 130. Then he brought in Daniel James in there. That's all it was for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and it never hit £150 million. But remember, there are players that exited Manchester United, like the Alex Sanchez, close to £40 million. There is a player that they sold by the name of Lukaku, who went for 75 million quid to Inter Milan. That means these Glazers never spent, however much the money of Lukaku never came in instantly in there. The Glazers never came out and spent the amount of money that we expected them to spend, because when you take off £110 million, they had spent only £140 million. That means they injected only £30 million into the transfer market. So this time round, we are really glad to see to it that it's a net that has been really fixed onto this, and they are saying that United are having £150 million net. What does that mean? That does mean that United can really spend up to £200 million if at all they sell some players like Nemanja Matic, because I know either David De Gea or Dean Anderson leaving Manchester United. When you put another player who goes by the name of Phil Jones, Jesse Lingard, Andreas Pereira, Diego Dalot in there, those are close to 6 players. Those I think that are really going to leave Manchester United, because I don't believe Daniel James is leaving, because he's very much fast by the manager who goes by the names of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the board in there. So to me, I really think those 6 players. Now let's try to add this up. David De Gea, 40 million or £50 million. Phil Jones, £5 million, that is 55. Jesse Lingard, 20, that is 75. You bring in another player who goes by the names of Nemanja Matic, like 3, that is 78. You put on Diego Dalot, 20, that is £98 million. You put on Andreas Pereira, close to 20. That means United can get close to £120 million from the sales of these players. So I think United can be, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is really going to make a very big surprise, and is really going to sign the best, if at all really he gets this budget. Because guys, remember what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said when he was interviewed after the game, losing the final to the team which goes by the names, which goes to the team which goes by the names of Villarreal. He told the journalist that was interviewing them that there are 2 things to do after losing a final. You either go out on a holiday and try to think about that, or you instantly start off on a rebuild of the team and think what has really not gone on well for the team, especially like Manchester United this season. So to me, I really think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer really doing a great interview in there, and I think if given this money, close to £150 million quid, I think he's really going to do some great signings, because only on the 150 million quid, I think we can sign off Jadon Sancho at 80 million pounds, and that means the balance will be 70 million pounds. 70 million pounds, go and get off Declan Rice. Those are 2 players that we've gotten. Now, for the central defender, we can sell Jesse Lingard, Diego Dalot, that is 40 million quid. You add on another player who goes by the names of okay, we sell David De Gea and Jesse Lingard. Those can get us like 60 million quid, and 60 million quid can get us a good defender. Even if Varane goes for £60 million, bring him onto Manchester United, because that's the reason as to why we are not winning. That's the reason as to why we are not really winning, because I can tell you that that's what the problem, that we never won the UEFA Europa League. And just know, next season we're not ready to go in and end in the Champions League at the group stages like we did this time round. We are going to compete, and if I told you to compete, Harry Maguire needs to partner with a man who goes by the names of Conde or Varane. But Varane will be my best option because of his experience, 28 years old. If I told you have a central defense of people like Harry Maguire when he's 28, and Varane, a World Cup winner, he has won 3 Champions League titles. He has played close to 4 semi-finals, quarter-finals, name them. Each and every season has been playing Champions League football. He is competing on the highest level of football when it comes to this Champions League this season. So that means you're bringing in a defender who is really qualified for the job, because trust me not, if at all you never considered the goals we considered this season, we would have been very far this season. Now let me give you the reason as to why we are really supposed to get in a person like Varane into this. Now look at how many goals United really conceded. Now I'm going to count games that United have lost or drew because of our stupid defending. Now when you look at the goals that we conceded, United scored 73 goals and conceded 44 goals. Can you imagine? United conceded 44 goals. Where do you find that? In a team that's really going to compete. And Man City conceded 32, United conceded 44, and those 44 really cost United a lot. Trust me, they really cost United a lot. When you look at all those goals, they are really, most of them, they are because of bad defending. Now, let me give you a goal. Let me take you back, and I really take you to a goal, the games that really saw United really get off the title one. It was the game of Sheffield. Remember, if I told United had won that game of Sheffield, it would have been 3 points. It would have been 1 point behind Man City. Guess what happened at Old Trafford? We lost that game. Remember how those goals went in? The corner, how we conceded. If I told it was Varane partnering with Harry Maguire, because Varane has been coached with some of the best defense coaches, and he brings experience onto that central defense part of Manchester United. When you're having Varane, it's a different case altogether, because he is really going to give you the best that he has really captured from Real Madrid and the France national team. He has defended the best player in the world. To me, I really think Lionel Messi is the best player in the world, and Varane has been at a chess with a man who goes by the names of Lionel Messi. So to me, I really think secondly, in the Spanish La Liga, they are not really into this so much man-to-man defending. That's what also Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does. I think they do zonal marking at Manchester United, and I think if at all we want to get a best player who is good at zonal marking, and he has marked the best forwards into the world, you get? I think Varane ticks all the boxes for Manchester. Let us get Varane and let Conde go to Real Madrid and partner with Alba in there, because for us, what we want is experience. Because if at all Varane really wants to come at Manchester United, all what we have to do is one, let's pay that money. If at all Florentino Perez is saying that he is wanting £60 million, because when you sell David De Gea and he's selling Lingard, you get that money. Because trust me not, that's what we need at Manchester United. We need a central defender. If at all you get Varane, a Declan Rice, and a Jadon Sancho. That is a right winger, a CDM, and a central defender. That is a CB. So Jadon Sancho, £80 million quit. Declan Rice, £70 million quit. That is 150. And a man who goes by names of Varane at £60 million quid, making it 210. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer having a budget of £150 million, he only needs £60 million from the sales. And even if you don't sell David De Gea, you can raise that money. Diego Delo, count him at Oleg 16. Even the man who goes by the names of Andreas Pereira, who is playing at Lazio, 14, that is 30 million quid. Add on your selling at close to 20, that is 50, and we can collect the 10 from Nemanja Matic and Phil Jones of this world, because we are not going really to use them. So I think United can raise that money and they can really bring in these players at Manchester United. Because for me, I really feel like United needs these players badly because we lost away from the Premier League. If at all we had Varane, a Jadon Sancho, and a Declan Rice in there, my dear, this season would have been celebrating. We would have won a mere treble, though it wouldn't have been a Champions League, it would have been a UEFA Europa League, a Premier League, and an FA Cup, because having such players onto your side, there is no way you can lose to a team like Leicester. There is no way you can lose to a team like Everton. There is no way you can lose to a team like Villarreal, because when you look at it, Villarreal losing the final, what really cost us was one. And what was that? It was none other than lack of creativity, because the only ball that Edson Cavani got, he put it in the back of the net. Now, if at all you might remember how many balls really came into that box of Villarreal, because they were really packing the bus, and we needed players who can really break this bus into, and they really penetrate into through to see to it that United was winning. But look at Villarreal. If at all we had a Jadon Sancho, he would have been coming off the right wing, and a Declan Rice, he would have been doing the best to get that ball from the defenders and really move it to the likes of Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. But having a Scott McTominay who cannot really pass forward, he can pass wide, but he cannot pass wide, he cannot pass forward. So that is something hard for me really to talk about, and this gives us all reasons why Manchester United should go in and sign these three players, because that goal that we really saw, that we considered against Villarreal, wouldn't have been a goal if at all we really had a Varane in there and Harry Maguire. You get? Even a Declan Rice is tall enough, he would have been really coming in. 8 players into the box of Manchester United couldn't defend a cross, and Luke Shaw really slipped down. But why does Luke Shaw slip down? Because we don't have people who really can command the defense very well. If at all you have a Varane who has faced the best defenders into the world, the best forwards into the world, expect quality coming in from the lad who goes by names of Varane. So this is something that I really want to let you know, that Manchester United, with £150 million quid, let it first get a Jadon Sancho at £80 million, a Declan Rice at £70 million, and a Varane at 60 in the other scenarios that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should make. My worry is on all this. You can as well go to the comment section and tell me what you think about this, because I really want to read your views as far as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been given a budget of £150 million net, and he has been given an allowance to sell off players that he does not want at Manchester United, so as he really comes in and does the needful for a team which goes by the names of Manchester United in there. So today we are really into this, and you can go into the comment section and tell me which player do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should go in and buy first. Which player do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should purchase first at Manchester United? Because he has the budget, £150 million quid, he has the technical director, he has a football director, he has a very big team with him. Which players do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should go on and tell the board that I really want this player first? As a Manchester United player, we all know that we might have lost the season, but we can really go ahead and do better, because the first full season of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he signed 3 players: Daniel James, Harry Maguire. He signed Daniel James, Harry Maguire, and the man who goes by the names, of Harry Maguire, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Daniel James. Those are the players that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer really signed that season when he really came on at Manchester United. So this time round, what do you think are the players that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is supposed to sign to see to it that he really gets up to the level? Because for us, we are thinking that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should go ahead and bring in people like Declan Rice in there. I think he's needed in there. That is, a Declan Rice should be needed at Manchester United. And the other player that is needed to me is Varane. Let's go for Varane, because we are lacking experience at Manchester United. And the other player is a Jadon Sancho, because a Jadon Sancho gives you options from the right. Most people will say that, why bring Jadon Sancho? Yet we have a player who goes by the names of Mason Greenwood, who is really playing off from that side. Well, man, I really want to let you know that Jadon Sancho is not, Mason Greenwood is not Mason Greenwood is not a right winger. He is a number 9. He is a forward who really plays that side. And here is playing as a wide forward for Manchester United. So all I can tell you is Manchester United doesn't need players, doesn't need a player who goes by the names of Jadon Sancho, Mason Greenwood to be playing by that side. We need him to be playing at the forward and to compete with the likes of Anton Martial and Edson Cavani and Marcus Rashford for those forward positions, because to me I really think they are really great when they are going that side. So to me I really think, which player do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should sign first of the 150 million quid that he has been given by the board in there, as we really go on and do the needful for this channel. Thank you guys for watching in. Always nice having you here. I'm waiting for your views. I'm having Wrestling 360 has already commented in there, but all I can tell you is that you can go ahead and talk to me through the comment section. I really want to hear your views in here, because you guys are always nice being here. And there is nothing else I can really reward you apart from bringing you the transfer news and all the gossip that is coming through. I'm waiting for you guys. Thank you guys for watching in. And the run, 50 million quid. The run, Wrestling 360 saying the run. Alright. I really want others really to join in and tell me, who do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should sign first as for this summer for Manchester United? I really want you to let me know, who do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should sign first when it comes to these signings, because to me there is a varsity of players that we can pick on, but for the very long time United has been going for the third choices, apart from people like Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire, but Daniel James, Odion Ighalo, third choice signings. Alex Telles, I think he had proved himself at FC Porto. He was really playing very well, and I think he's really a world-class player that we really took, and we really like the way he's playing. And you can also go with me and bear with me that he's the lad that is really doing things very well, though the manager has not given him enough playing time at Manchester United. But for my case, I really think he's really one of the best that we really have to really rely on at Manchester United. Who else? The other player that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer signed, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, I think for that he's a good signing because of the age. He came in at 20, he's at 22, he's improving on his final ball. Each and every time he's going forward, I really like the way he does his stuff. That is a man who goes by the names of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer having a budget of 150 million quid. Which players do you think he should sign first? And my worry, where is my worry for Manchester United? My worry comes in here. One, the time we take to make signings is really bad, and really we take long to really make a signing. Now, we spent most of our time on Jadon Sancho, and we didn't get him last season, and all I can tell you is, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I think he also feels pissed, but he has nothing to do. Being an inexperienced manager, and he's not really having that vocal ability, and he's ever smiling. However much he really has lots of things to talk about, but there is nothing he has to do. He cannot complain at Manchester United to the board, because the more you get the players early, check out Liverpool. I'm going to give you examples. Liverpool have so far signed Ibrahim Konate. You get? Konate is not signed, he's not going to France, he was not called, and Upamecano, he was not called. So what Liverpool has done is, on the 1st of July, Konate is going to cross from Germany to Liverpool. That means he is really going to come in and start to train with Liverpool from the word, meaning that he's really going to have some ample time to really come up and talk and train with the likes of the Virgil van Dijks, the Joel Matip, the Joe Gomez of this world. He's going to get used to these players. That means they will start off the season. They will go to the pre-season matches he will play, and the partnership with him and Virgil van Dijk will be really bonding each and every time. So by the time the Premier League starts, these people, players would have bonded more than we would have expected. So to me, I really think this is something that we should really not take for granted and not take as simple as other people think. So to me, I really think this budget should be really utilized as soon as possible. Even though Sancho is into the English squad, go talk to him, Borussia Dortmund, pay off the money. Don't post and wait for the time for the Euros to get done and let the guy come out and hold the shot. That is enough. Let us know that United is done with the tale of Jadon Sancho, and then we'll be really great to really say that, oh my God, Darren Fletcher has really done something great with Matt Mataf, who is the technical director or football director of Manchester United. So to me, those are the things that I really think that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should go on and do, or and tell the board to do early enough, because the earlier we get these signings, the better. Because I can tell you one thing, that Manchester United, being a club of that caliber, there is no way we are really going to improve ourselves apart from making signings a month and a half to the preseason training. Because just imagine United getting a Jadon Sancho, United getting a Varane, United getting a Declan Rice. I understand all these players are into the Euros, and it will be hard for them to join us as soon as possible, because when I look at the fixture of the Euros, it's starting on the 11th. Euros 2020, let me see. They are starting on the 11th of June, and all I can tell you is that the final is scheduled to take place on the 11th of July. So that means those three players might join in Manchester United towards the end or towards the beginning of the Premier League. Because let me see when the Premier League starts. Premier League season 2021 2022 start date. All right, yes, it's starting on the 14th of August in there. So that's when the Premier League starts this season of 2021-2022. Now, what does that mean? It means that Manchester United have to do the following. Having signed these three players, that means, if at all, that means England reaching the final with France. That's when we'll only see when Jadon Sancho, Declan Rice and Varane not joining Manchester United at the same time. But I expect them at least to play one of those teams to reach the final, and I think I'm 100% sure that maybe France is really going to reach the final, and France reaching the final means Varane would be available. But if at all England plays to the semi-final, and we look at the semi-final is going to be played on 7th July, so that means he can rest for Jadon Sancho, and Declan Rice can be given a rest of 2 weeks, and they can join United on the 21st of July, and they can train for the last 2 weeks with United, and then they come in back at Old Trafford to start off the season, waiting for the teams that we're really going to play with into all the kickstart. Which teams, because the fixture is not yet out, I think in the next 1 week is really going to be out, and we'll be knowing what team we are, how the fixture is going to be, and we are really going to be previewing the fixture in here at Rokani Sports. So I'm waiting for your reactions. Western 360, we need Varane. Let us buy Varane first. All right, I get your call. You want us to buy Varane first. All right, buying Varane first means that Harry Maguire is really going to have a very good centre-back partnership with Varane, because Varane is a proven centre-back, and he is proven at the world market. He has done it all, and trust me not, he is really the guy that we are really looking at to really make things happen at Manchester United this season round. So guys, let's not go out all when we are not really ready for the season. Yes, I don't want a situation of the board getting Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a third choice player that he never wanted. We've been the number one critics of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when it came to a player who goes by the name of Danny Van Beek, who has not really been given enough playing time at Manchester United. And we've all been criticizing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, telling him that this is not something we're supposed to be doing for us, because we are not, that's not what we want, because all of us know that Danny Van Beek is better than most of the midfielders that we have. We all want to see a midfield of Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, and Danny Van Beek with a CDM in there who goes by the names of Nemanja Matic, though his legs are really out, and I think he's going to be shown the exit door at Manchester United this season. So to me, I really think we should really come on to really feed ourselves to the best in here on the sports scene, because trust me not, Manchester United is at a level of buying players in time. This is why Sir Alex Ferguson team really exceeded, all was excelling very much, because Manchester United, when they wanted a player, they would really go. I think the players that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer signed on the D-Day, was it Dimitar Berbatov? But most of the players that we really wanted, he used really to go in and get them even before the beginning of the preseason training. So let us really get these signings. Let us get a Varane, to me, I really think. Though there is Conde, there was Upamecano, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wanted Upamecano the previous season, and they really failed to go and get the lad at £45 million. Bayern Munich signed him even before the end of the season, and Bayern Munich signed that he is leaving. He was playing for Borussia Dortmund. Upamecano was playing for RB Leipzig, and he was leaving RB Leipzig for a team which goes by the names of Bayern Munich, and that announcement was made, I think, in March, beginning of March. That's when it was made. So it shows you how Liverpool has gone in, and Liverpool made that announcement before the end of the season that they've reached an agreement with Konate, and Fabrizio Romano came in and confirmed that. So what does that show you? It shows you that United really has a long way to go, if at all they feel like they really want to make some good signings into this season, because we are really a team that looked good going forward, because people talking go forwards like Haaland, Harry Kane, we don't need them right now. What do we need? What we need are we need a central defender, we need a CDM and a right winger, because our problem has been defending. We've never failed really to make goals or score goals. Our problem has been creativity. And creativity of any team starts off from the CDM, because it's the CDM that really gets that ball and really gets it and moves it forward to the likes of the Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, the Anton Martials, the Mason Greenwood. So if at all you add in a Jadon Sancho and a Declan Rice and a Varane, that means we'll be playing high the pitch, because we know that we'll be having a fast defender, experienced in the names of Varane, and a very good world-class defender, and a partnering with a Harry Maguire, who is really a great defender, having the best statistics of the Premier League for the 2 previous seasons, has been playing at Manchester United. Interceptions, tackles, dribbles, almost each and everything. He has really been the best. That is Harry Maguire for us. So to me, I think United should go ahead and sign these players. Just imagine a team of Manchester United lining it up with Harry Maguire partnering with Varane, Paul Pogba partnering with Declan Rice, Jadon Sancho playing off the right wing, Cavani leading the line, Anton Martial or Marcus Rashford playing off the left wing. Do you know what that means? A lot of flair, and how can I even say it? It will be really off the world, and I think we'll be really experiencing the best out of that. So guys, I really want us to really look at this very sensitively and very articulate, because Manchester United is really having the best of the season. But what really saw us slip back was the CDM position, the CB, central defender, and a man who goes by the names of Jadon Sancho, because we lack creativity from this side. If I thought Jadon Sancho was into that game of Villarreal, we wouldn't have lacked creativity. You all know, you can really agree with me that if at all you had a Jadon Sancho with us, we wouldn't have lacked creativity in there. But because creativity was low, that's why you saw no many chances being created into that game, because Villarreal and Unai Emery packed the bus on the day, and our team cannot really break down teams that pack the bus. You get? We had the possession, but we didn't use the position. Now, what does Varane help? Varane helps this way. We'll be playing a higher line. That means we're playing half the field and we'll be putting pressure onto these teams. Jadon Sancho, as we put pressure on the teams, a man who goes by the Declan Rice will get the ball and really move it to spaces like it's shown the Mathematic playing into the midfield against a team which goes by the names of Wolverhampton Wanderers, our Premier League last game of the season. Danny van Beek, Juan Mata, and the Manja Matic. You saw how it happened because we were having a CDM. That's the beauty of having a CDM. So to me, I really think United needs a CDM. Declan Rice pressuring, playing high up the pitch, bringing in a Jadon Sancho, playing off the right wing. By the way, and there is something that you guys talked about Jadon Sancho, that we have really taken time without seeing United having inter-switching wingers. Like Rashford playing off the right, Sancho coming off the left, then the inter-switch, Sancho comes off the right, Rashford switches off the left, Marcelo does the same. So that really confuses the right backs because each and every time you cannot really mark those two players. If at all Sancho is being defended by the left full back of this defender, you can tell Rashford, let's really switch, because Sancho is really good off the wings. Off the right and left, he's really good. So to me, I really think United should go in and sign these defenders. A CDM, a right winger, and a central defender. And in the names of Varane, Declan Rice, and a man who goes by the names of Jadon Sancho. That is it for now. You can as well go to the comment section. Thank you, Wrestling 360, for watching, and very many others have been watching in. Thank you for watching in. Smash a like on the video, comment, like, and share. This is Rokan Sports. We do almost 90% Manchester United game. Thank you guys for watching in. It's always nice having you in here. I'm out for now. See you later. Guys, go to church and pray to the Lord, because He's the only reason why we are alive, and I think we are really alive because of the Lord. Thank you. Bye bye for now. See you later. I'm out. This is RD on Rokan Sports. Subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Thank you guys for watching in. Let's hit 2,000 subscribers for this channel soon, because we are at 1,500. Let us hit that mark. Thank you guys for watching in. I'm out.